Welcome back, folks, to the Mel Wright Show. I'm here, Jonathan Denwood, and I'm with my partner, Adam Brown. And in this video, we're going to talk about the 4 career mistakes most new real estate agents make and you don't want to make in 2022. So like I say, I'm Jonathan Denwood. Adam, do you want to quickly introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Adam Brown, and I'm co-founder with Jonathan and Mailwright, and we have a pretty exciting program today to share with you about 4 different things we're going to go over that all realtors need to know about. So stay tuned and enjoy.
That's great. And before we go into the 4 points we're going to make to you, I just got this to tell you. Did you know that almost 85% of new agents leave the industry in less than 2 years? That's quite a depressing figure.
Yeah.
But if you follow our advice, not only in this video but in the other videos that we do, which you'll find all on the Mel Wright YouTube channel, and you consider maybe looking at Mel Wright and for us to help you, I'm pretty confident, or 100% confident, that you won't be one of those 85% of people that leave the industry in less than 2 years. Like I say, before we go into the 4 things that we're going to tell you that you really need to drill in your mind, if you do find this video really useful, please subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, or leave a comment. All those 3 things really help the channel and really get us to make more of these videos. So let's go straight into it, Adam. Number 1, you really need to choose the right broker. And what we mean by that is that there's all different types of brokers out there. There's established brick and mortar brokers, there's virtual brokers, and these different types of brokerage just don't go by the percentage that your broker wants. Remember, you're a newbie. Your needs and requirements as a newbie is going to be different than somebody in 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th year of their career in real estate. And you've got to keep that in mind. What do you think about that one, Adam?
Yeah, you need to really find the right fit. And not there's no one size fits all anymore. And having digital support is probably one of the most important things that a brokerage can provide you. Some need training once a week. Some just want to do deals under a brokerage and be left alone and go at it. So make sure you find the right company and brokerage that fits what you need and what you want. And also look at the other realtors that are there so you kind of have a good idea of the culture that you're going to be going into as well. So,
yep. I personally, and there's a few people in the industry that would disagree with me, I don't think if you're a newbie agent looking at your first year, a virtual agency brokerage is the right platform for you. I think you want to join a brokerage that is happy to take on newbies. Be prepared. You should realistically have 6 months in your bank that can cover your basic living costs, or have a partner that understands and is prepared to be financially supportive for the first 6 months.
That's a biggie.
And also be prepared to be flexible on the split, because that agent is that brokerage is going to have to really carry you to some extent. The other thing is be realistic about what that brokerage will do with you. They might share some leads. Normally, though, the brokerage leads go to the best performers in the brokerage. But what you can do is you really got to understand that you've got to be a resource to one of the established agents in that brokerage, because you want them to be a mentor. They're not just going to take you as a mentor because they like you, but on the other hand, you've got to have some connection with the person, the mentor, the more experienced agent. but you've also got to be prepared to volunteer your weekends to do open houses for that particular broker or some of the other more established brokers. Doing open houses is a
Yeah.
great way of building your network and database. We're going to show you in future videos how to do that. And we have a specific um, digital product as part of our suite at Mailright that helps you do open houses. Um, Also, you're probably going to volunteer to be the buyer agent for that established agent. That's your mentor, because most established agents don't want to deal with buyers, and they look for a junior partner. You've got to be really up for that. It is a lot of work, but you will learn a lot and you'll find a more experienced agent prepared to be your mentor. Just to
Yeah.
quickly finish up, what do you reckon of those points, Adam?
Yeah, really good points. Learn from the best. And if you're going into another brokerage that's a good fit, then look for those people that are willing to build into you, because that's kind of how we keep that cycle going. And another quick tip is talk to your local title and escrow companies because they know pretty much all the real estate agents and real estate brokerages and the different personalities that each of those brokerages have. So they usually have some good insight too you can
Yeah.
glean from.
So what's point two, Adam?
Yeah, point two is you need to work that social tribe of yours. We all have those connections online and on social media. So make sure you are touching base with those people. You don't want to make it, like all of a sudden you're a new real estate agent and you're reaching out and you're just blasting everybody and becoming annoying, so to speak. But make sure you're cultivating those relationships. You're tilling that ground, you're watering it. Engage with people, like what they're posting, comment on it, share what they're posting. Develop relationships and prove to them that you're listening to them and that you genuinely care for them so that when the time comes and they need to sell their house, or they're looking to buy a house, or they have friends, they're going to have you top of mind. And they're also going to see you in their social feed if you're engaging with them that much. What do you think, Jonathan?
Yeah, I call it the number one thing you've got to get in your mind, folks, is don't be the secret agent, or the invisible agent.
Yeah,
That leads to you being one of those 85% that leave the industry in less than 2 years.
yeah,
Your quickest successes are going to come from your local network, people that like you, know you. You've got to tell them that you've become an agent. Do they know anybody in their sphere that's
hmm,
looking to sell or buy a property? That's when that's the quickest way you're going to get your first commission checks. The
yeah,
idea that your brokerage is going to do anything for you straight away is you're deluding yourself. Secondly, digital marketing will take at least 6 months unless you buy leads, and be quite truthful, the type of leads that will get you a result are normally expensive, and normally out of your price range. There are some lead sharing platforms where they take about half or 75% of the commission check. You can use those services to get the ball rolling, but a better idea is to utilize your social network.
yeah.
So,
And
just to finish off, don't be the invisible agent. What do you reckon, Adam?
yeah, and doesn't MailRight have some good options for them as far as on the social side with
Yeah, we can
that?
help you because when it comes to, I'm talking about ringing people up.
Yeah,
Everybody that's in your phone, you can export that file and put it into your MailRight system. But you should be ringing everybody that's on your phone, telling them that you have
yeah,
become an agent, and then you reinforce it with a good social media presence, utilizing video, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. But you where most agents don't understand is the amount of volume of social media that you got to produce. It's normally twice or three times more than what the average agent thinks.
Yeah.
So producing all that consistently can be a problem. This is how Mailrite, we have a part of our platform that can help you with the volume, and
Yeah.
also we a second level which is more bespoke. We can actually customize and really help you in a much more focused way. But our normal platform really helps with the volume, which most agents don't understand how much they need to post on Facebook, Instagram. Would you agree with that, Adam?
Yeah, definitely. And the CRM platform that Mailrite has is pretty amazing, and it's something that a lot of realtors struggle with, and it's a good way to follow up and be consistent and do drip email campaigns, text, all that. So be sure to check that out because it is beneficial and it will definitely help you.
So we're on point three. Um, don't attempt to market. This is a hard one because this is totally counterintuitive. Um, Obviously, we're saying, find a agent to be your mentor, established player, be the buyer assistant to that experienced agent, do open houses, but also understand, get tell everybody in your local sphere that you've become an agent,
Yeah.
but then don't after that, do not attempt to market to everybody unless you're in a very rural, very sparse area where you do have to be a generalist, and you're normally then depending on the effectiveness of your social media and your
Yeah.
personal outreach. Unless you're in one of those areas, you really need to find a niche. That niche can just be a specific area of your city or region. It could be a type of property. It could be a type of customer. People that are moving to Air Force, Navy, whatever. It could be retirees. It doesn't really matter. What matters is you need to find a niche. What do you reckon about this one, Adam?
Yeah, I think it's important what you said because, one of my clients works in a metro area, but also in a little bit more of a kind of a rural, smaller town area. And so she can't focus or make her niche condos in the small rural area because there just isn't that many condos to sell. She does get them, but in the metro area, she kind of has, you know, taken that market as far as being the one to go to for selling condos. So it's a great niche for her. And so, I think everybody's like, well, I want my niche to be luxury homes and sell $5 million homes. Well, everybody wants to do that, but you got to be realistic and work your way up and, go back to the other points of having a mentor that sells those kind of houses because
Yeah.
that will definitely get you used to it.
There's many rural areas, not all, but there's many rural areas. We were working with a client that was based in Montana. There's many areas where they're very rural, but the majority of people moving into the area are out of state.
Mm-hmm.
So, but every agent in Montana, in the part of Montana we were working with, almost every agent was relying on outside. So you need to even niche even more. So you need to look at what what are the things that link to the people that are actually moving. Are there particular states which dominate around the people that are moving to your state? Because that could be you market digitally to that
Mm-hmm.
specific state, and the copy and your outreach by email and the copy on your website could be focused at specifically at that particular group of people from that particular state. Hopefully, what do you reckon about that, Adam?
Yeah, and like your audience, your target audience, and then also what do you enjoy? What makes you happy? Because if you're not having fun and you're not enjoying what you're doing in the properties that you're listing or the people that you're working with, then what's the point of it all? That'll get old really quick. So that plays a role into it as well.
That's a great point. That really is because if you're a younger person, if you're a millennial, you're probably going to be more effective with other millennials. If you're an older agent that's or trying to in your first year, you're probably going to appeal to older people of a similar age.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that can be your niche, basically. So what we're trying to draw out is there are many niches. There are
Yeah.
many ways of nichifying yourself. So on to the point four and the final point, Adam. What's that one, Adam?
Yeah, so you need to have a good, I mean, good, how about great, a solid website. And it's one that you need to own. So, there's a lot of freebie ones. We even talked about some that are through Google that just aren't worth your time, effort, and the reach that they have. So make sure you are taking it serious as far as having a website. It actually should be one of the most important things, top of that priority list. Having a good website that represents who you are, the marketing you're doing, listings, things like that. And I know Jonathan will have a lot of great input on this one too, but the ones that MailRite is producing are looking at optimizing the search engine results and things so that you can get high on those ranks when people are searching for realtors in your area. So, yeah, we can't emphasize how important it is to have a good website.
Yeah. So your brokerage, almost all brokerages provide what I call sub websites. They provide a 1-2 page that is allocated to you under the umbrella of the main brokerage website.
Yeah.
Do fill it all up and do utilize it, but do not depend on it.
Yeah.
You know,
Subpar.
well, it's not. It's not only that. It will look like every other agent. What is the digital reason why I should use you than the other 60 or 70 other agents that are
Yeah.
listed on that brokerage website? This is why you need one of the other reasons why you need your own website, and it doesn't have to be that expensive. You can start at $50 a month with MailRite. That is not an IDX fed website. If you want, I don't personally feel unless you want to, you necessarily have to start with IDX website. We give a consistent pathway. You can start at $50, and then after you get your first couple commission checks, you could upgrade to a fully IDX website with
Mm-hmm.
MailRite, which is about $150 a month. And then we offer a semi custom at around 900, and then we offer a really good value fully custom. But I would suggest that the semi and full custom, they're really for people in their third, fourth year. I think if you're in your first year or the first 18 months, you don't need to invest that. But on the other hand, you do need a solid website
Yeah.
that you can build out and is future proof. What do you reckon about that, Adam?
Yeah, I mean, if you have the funds, by all means, it is only going to benefit you to have a good website. So I think most people nowadays are looking online and they're researching and they know about you and the properties before you even talk to them. And so the more information and resources that you're able to provide for them on this real estate journey, the better. So,
Yeah, I think that's a great point, Adam. Just to finish off, is I see so many agents, and they're not necessarily newbies. I'm amazed at the amount of agents, and some agents. Let's be fair to let's be honest here, folks. There are some of the successful agents that really are successful and that have a level of performance with just having a very focused personal farm of 300 people in their area that consistently refer to them. That's great.
mm-hmm.
But they will get a steady income and they're happy with that. But on the other hand, if you want to really be more ambitious and push out of that normal sphere of local one-to-one influence, you've got to go digital. And everybody who meets you knows about you, that you've done a good job, that you're not the invisible agent, will then do a search on Google. And do you want a crappy impression when they do that Google search? I don't think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Just to wrap up, what do you think about that, Adam?
Yeah, we talk about being the digital mayor a lot, and having a website as part of that, your social media, your emails, your texts, all these things end up turning online in some way, shape, or form. So, you know, think through these 4 points that we went over, so that one, you can not only last but also make a living doing this. I mean, we're spending time making these because we want you to be successful.
Yeah.
We're putting these programs and this mail right together so that it can help you be successful, and it's affordable and it works. So make sure you check that out, and then
Yeah,
let us
we
know how
don't.
else we can help.
We sincerely don't want you to be one of those 85%.
Don't be a
that leave.
statistic in that way.
There's no need for that. If you do some research and understand what you've got to achieve in that first year, and have a realistic plan of action, and for that to be a realistic plan and have targets, I think we've outlined some good stuff. So we're going to wrap it up now, folks. We'll be back next week. In the next coming videos, we're going to be talking about what kind of website options you've got. We even will be talking about the competition, and hopefully fairly. We're going to be talking about IDX, what the options are there. We're going to be really trying to help you in the coming videos to clear up any confusion about your website options. And like I say, do remember to subscribe to the channel or give us a comment. It really does encourage us to make these videos. We'll see you soon, folks. Bye.
Thanks.